the one that just shocked me is that Xabi Alonso was actually in Cobham early this week. Xabi Alonso was in Cobham early this week. And reports say that the guy just came in to observe the environment because as in Xabi Alonso is kind of preparing because any moment from now we enter July 1st. Now the other news that just come up because most of you guys were talking about this signing El Mala something. Most of you guys were talking about this signing El Mala. I didn't even know much about the guy, but when I saw the report that El Mala's agent, El Mala, Sadi El Mala, his agent, which is I think his agent is his mom because they just rejected Brighton and Brentford's offer. They rejected Brentford offer. Even his mom made a statement that they are waiting for Chelsea to make a move. And mind you, Brighton just submit, I think 45 to 50 million for the guy, but they reject it. They reject it, saying that they are waiting for Chelsea. And looking at the guy, when I first saw the guy, I thought that this guy was only a right winger because at Chelsea now we don't need right wingers. We don't need right wingers because Copama can play as a right wing. Esteva can play as a right wing. So we don't need right wingers now. But when I did my research, because when I dropped a comment on X saying that if this guy is a right winger, then it's a wasting of time. Then some Chelsea fans started saying that the guy is a left and right foot. The guy used both foot. So when I did my research and I discovered that the guy can play two wings. The guy left foot and right foot is very accurate, very, very, very good, very on point. The guy can play as a left winger and as a right winger, but will the guy be good enough for Chelsea? Will El Mala be good enough for Chelsea? Now, if you watch his highlights, if you guys watch his highlights, he's good. His highlight is good, but will he be good for Chelsea? That's just my concern. Will El Mala be good for Chelsea? Will El Mala be good for Chelsea? Because the guy can play as a left and right winger. His left foot and right foot is working very fine. But because right now any transfer that Chelsea is just linked with now is too complicated because even if we the fans are interested in the player, we don't know if Xabi Alonso wants the player because right now it's not Chelsea sporting director that is in charge. It's not Chelsea sporting director. It is Xabi Alonso. So the big question right now is that will Xabi Alonso be willing to bring that guy to Chelsea? Will he be willing? Because the report right now is that Chelsea is looking for just three areas. They want to fix 3 areas, which is a centre back, an experienced midfielder, and a left winger. That's the 3 areas that we're looking for. And we are currently linked with this guy, which is El Mala, who can play as a left winger and as a right winger. So guys, do you really think Xabi Alonso will want that guy? I know that majority of you might say that Ajay, what's up, my bro? How is Indian? What's up, my bro? How is Indian? Now, a lot of you might be thinking that a lot of you might think that as in the guy is good, but does Xabi Alonso really want that guy at Chelsea? Does he? Because as it stands now, we can't demand for any player. Even the sporting directors can't, because how is the sporting directors are in control, bro? Right now we would have signed more than 5 players because I know what the sporting director is capable of. Because we normally sign players anyhow, but Chelsea have not even made any move for any player. The only thing that you hear is that Chelsea are interested in this, Chelsea are interested in that. We have not made any move for any player yet. So it's just we don't even know if Xabi Alonso will want the guy. El Mala. That is the guy's name. We don't even know if Xabi Alonso will want the guy. We don't know yet. And talking about the rest player that we are linked to, which is Rafael Leao. We don't even know if Xabi Alonso will want that one. And right now, I think the Portugal versus Chile. I think Portugal and Chile they are playing match now. And Rafael Leao just got a red card. an unexpected red card. In fact, there was a fight that came in, so the guy just have to step in and actually punched the Chile player on the face. That's how Rafael got a red card. So things are kind of complicated at Chelsea. I don't. That Emala is good. The guy is good, but with Xabi Alonso, and another thing that Emala is from Bundesliga. He's from Bundesliga. He's from that league, and like I've always been saying, as in that, like I've always been saying this before, that all these Bundesliga players, they are scammers. All these Bundesliga players are scammers because Bundesliga is a farmers league. Is an easy league. So when all these players, that's why when Bundesliga clubs normally hype their player by putting huge price tag, they don't live up to that price tag. They don't live up to that price tag. So this El Mala guy, I'm kind of skeptical about him. But Chelsea fans, what is your opinion? If you know El Mala, what is your opinion on the guy? What is your opinion? And if you don't know El Mala is from one club in Bundesliga. He's a winger. He played as in he can play right and left wing. He can play as a left and right winger. His right foot is working very well, and his left foot is also working very well. And Brighton have actually go for the guy. Brighton submit 45 to 50 million, but the guy rejected it. Currently now, the guy is waiting for Chelsea to make a move. The guy is currently waiting for Chelsea to make a move. So, Chelsea fans, do you really think that that guy will fit into Xabi Alonso's system? Do you really think he will fit into Alonso's system? Because we don't know what is in Xabi Alonso's mind. We don't know. Like recently, Xabi Alonso just visited Cobham. He just visited Cobham, so we don't know what is on his mind yet. We don't know what is on his mind. We don't know what is on his mind. And there was an argument that just burst today concerning me and some Chelsea fans. Like Fabregas was talking something about teams with physicality. Now, this physicality of it just made me to remember that Xabi Alonso might actually have some tough time at Chelsea, because that was my own opinion. That the guy might have some tough time at Chelsea due to the fact that Premier League can be difficult. To coach a Premier League team can be difficult, and to play against Premier League teams can be also difficult, especially the smaller teams. And some Chelsea fans were arguing with me that Xabi Alonso is not new in the Premier League, that he played for Liverpool. Now, I also dropped the opinion that even if Xabi Alonso played for Liverpool, there's a big difference between playing for a Premier League club and actually coaching a Premier League club. There is a big difference. I know a lot of managers have come from abroad and achieved something great in the Premier League, but this is Chelsea we are talking about. This is Chelsea, and you guys know that a lot of things have been complicated about Chelsea. We don't have good players. Our owners are not doing very well. Even the sporting directors are not buying good players, and the Premier League ref is currently harsh on Chelsea. So there is a lot of things. There is a lot of complications around Chelsea right now. There's a lot of complications. That's why if Xabi Alonso actually come to Chelsea, and end up getting the result instantly, bro, I'll be very happy. I'll be very happy if that guy just comes straight and starts getting results. Good evening, CFC Mala. Good evening. Good evening, bro. How is London? How is London doing? How is the weather there? How is the weather in London? Now, like as I was saying, if Xabi Alonso come to Chelsea and actually deliver like Michael Carrick, bro, then Chelsea are in safe hands. Okay, say it's raining. It's raining there. Rain just finished in my place now in Nigeria. Rain just finished now. That means as it's raining now, everywhere will be cold in London. That means you can't wear ordinary shirts. You can't wear ordinary shirts out this evening. Wow. That means as you are now, you are now like as I was saying, If Xabi Alonso actually, as in, if Xabi Alonso did what Michael Carrick did at Manchester United, bro, then Chelsea are in great hands. Chelsea are in great hands. Okay, you should play that. Have you seen the pitch England are playing on tonight? No, I did not follow up on the match. I did not follow up on the match. So you can enlighten me. I did not follow up on the match because I think who is England even playing against? Because I heard that Reece James was on the bench. Reece James was on the bench for England. So I didn't follow the match because it's friendly. You know that it's friendly, and friendly match is not that there is not too much impact in friendly match. Alex, what's up, my bro? What's up? How is the weather in your side, man? How is the weather, Mr. Alex? So friendly match, I don't take friendly match that serious. I'm currently waiting for the World Cup. I'm currently waiting for the World Cup right now. Okay, CFC, you see that it's so bad. Bits of tough road out of the pitch. Look dreadful. Someone got, you see this one that you said that someone got an injury. Hope is not any England player. Did any England player get injured? Did any England player get injured? Please let me know. Did any England player get injured? Let me know. Let me know. CFC. Now, like as I was saying, if Xabi Alonso actually comes to Chelsea and deliver, bro, Chelsea are in safe hands. If Xabi Alonso actually comes to Chelsea and okay, okay, see that now they have not got injured yet. Okay. Now, according to reports, Reece James is on the bench, which is reasonable, which is a reasonable thing to do. Because when I saw that Reece James is on the bench, I actually praised Thomas Tuchel for doing that thing because he knows the importance of Reece James. He knows that Reece James is too. He can't, as in, he don't want to stress Reece James against a friendly match. He's currently keeping Reece James for the World Cup. He's currently keeping Reece James for the World Cup. He's currently keeping him for the World Cup. And looking at England group stage. How many teams are in that group stage? I think England, Ghana, with some other countries that are not that tough. So I think that would be an easy route for England. I think that would be an easy route for England. Okay, CFC. Okay, what is versus? Okay, England versus New Zealand. England versus New Zealand. New Zealand is not that tough now. New Zealand is not that tough. They are not that tough. So I expect England to win this match. They are not. New Zealand is not that tough. Okay, Mr. Alice, what do you start? Who do you think will win the World Cup? That is a strong question. Who do I think will win the World Cup? Now, I think I can't predict yet, so but I can actually predict teams that will go far. Like Argentina will go far. They will go far in the World Cup. Portugal might go far. Portugal might go far if they use their right player. But England, I'm doubting England because I know that England have a lot of players, but looking at this current England squad, there is not much quality player besides Reece James. Because I know that Harry Kane is good, but without creative players, Harry Kane cannot function very well. Without creative players, Harry Kane cannot function very well. I don't know about England because I don't know if England will go far or not because England is not, for me, personally for me, my own opinion, England, I don't see England as much of a threat. CFC, don't be offended. That's just my opinion. I know that you are supporting England, but that's just how I see it because there are not too much promising player. No Copama, no Levi Cowell, only Rich James. As in, currently now, Rich James is the only best player in that England squad. Even the midfield, no Philip Foden, and our right wingers is Boyoko Saka and Noni Madueke at right wing. So you can clearly see how this England squad is complicated. Then, a team that I'm sure that they will reach the final is France. France have a high chance of reaching the final because take a look at France in their last two World Cup. Their last two World Cup, France won the World Cup, and their last World Cup, they still reached the final. So I still have hopes that France is going to go far in this World Cup. Another team that I'm still looking forward to see go far is Spain. But Brazil are not going to get far. Brazil are not going to get far. That's just my thought. Brazil are not going to get far. Okay. Okay, you are asking me what do I mean by Mala is. Okay, in case if you don't know, you guys are, I don't know, if I'm not mistaken, in this live stream, a lot of you guys have been asking of El Mala, and I've been dismissing that topic because I do not know much about the guy El Mala. Turns out that because I saw the news yesterday, because I didn't come on live stream yesterday, but I saw the news yesterday that um, Ch- um, Chelsea are interested in El Mala, but Brentford are actually ahead of Chelsea in terms of the deal, and Brentford have already submitted 45 to 50 million, but recently they rejected the deal because they are actually waiting for Chelsea. Now, if you don't know who is El Mala is a winger from Bundesliga, one team like that in Bundesliga. One thing about the guy is that when I first saw that the guy, when I first did my research and I saw that the guy was a right winger, in my mind I said that it's just a wasting of time because we don't need a right winger. But I did my research deep and I discovered that this guy can play as a left and right winger. He can play as a left and right winger, and as usual, he score goals, which is normal for all these new signings or abroad player. He score goals. His left foot is working very well. His right foot is working very well. In fact, the guy does not have a weak foot. Gelly, what's up? What's up, my dear? This your name is kind of funny. Oh. How are you doing? How's your weather over there? Okay. So Chelsea are interested in the guy, but not that serious. So recently now, the guy mom just made a statement that they reject Brentford deal because they are waiting for Chelsea to make a move. So they are currently giving Chelsea the green light to go for the boy, but Chelsea are not kind of showing that strong interest yet. That's why I made this statement earlier that even if the guy is good, and we the Chelsea fans love the guy, will Xabi Alonso want the guy in his team at Chelsea? That is another complication. Okay. No offense taken, bro. Okay. Mr. Alex, you see that 100% is correct. Okay. Now, did you see what Avricos did to them France yesterday? Now, if Mr. Alex, if you have been following me on this my live stream, and you normally put your ear down in some things I said, there was one time I was talking about African teams in the World Cup. I made a statement that African team that I see that will go far are Senegal and Ivory Coast, which is Cote d'Ivoire. And you can clearly see how they were playing ball yesterday. I know that, let's be sincere, if it's a World Cup match, Ivory Coast might draw the match, but because we all know that France is not actually, because France is not, I don't know, but that's just a friendly match. But Ivory Coast showed that they have what it takes to go far in this World Cup, and they just proved me right. Ivory Coast and Senegal, they are the most two strongest team right now in Africa, and they have a chance of reaching even the semi-final or quarter-final. This is not a joke, because those two teams are too good. They can play any team in the world. They can play them. But let's just wait and see how the World Cup is going to be. Okay. You said okay. The bad my bowler. Okay. I didn't understand. Okay, girl, I'm doing good. Okay. How is your weather? And where are you? Where are you chatting from, girly girl? Okay. Yeah, it's so dark behind you. Yes, I'm currently outside. That's why everywhere is dark. I'm currently outside. Can clearly see. I'm outside. I'm outside recording myself. I'm outside doing live stream. That's why everywhere is dark behind me. So, Gelly, where are you chatting from, my dear? Where are you chatting from? I hope you are a Chelsea fan. Where are you chatting from, my dear? Okay, Jeremy Nice, what's up? What's up, my bro? It's been a while. How is the weather in your place? Okay. CFC, he leave live stream from a top secret location. Okay, who are you referring to? Okay. He leave he leave streams from a top secret location. That's kind of funny, Joe. Okay. You are from India. You are from India. So that this one that you are okay, you are from India supporting Chelsea. That is very good. That is very good. A lot of Chelsea fans coming around the world. How is the weather in India? Is it hot, cold, or is it rainy? Because I think in my place now we are in rainy season and rain is falling almost every day. Yeah, rain is falling almost every day. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Alex, you say that. Do you think Chelsea is going to sign a Buster signing this? And how are we going to keep quiet? Okay, if Chelsea can sign a big signing, a big player, it's going to be very difficult. To it's going to be very difficult because Chelsea does not have any leverage. The only leverage we have is Xabi Alonso, because, like I said in my previous live stream, that a lot of footballers love playing in the Champions League, and since Chelsea are not playing in any Europa League, then it's very difficult for Chelsea to convince some player. But looking at this Helmala, this guy have actually given Chelsea a green light, but I don't know about the rest potential signings or the next signing will be going for in July. But so it's going to be very difficult for Chelsea to go for a top target. When I mean top target, I mean target like Morgan Rogers, Ederson, Gibbs White, Rafael, all those big players. It would be very difficult for Chelsea to get them easily because Chelsea does not have leverage. The only leverage Chelsea have right now is their new project and Xabi Alonso. That's the only leverage. That is the only leverage. But I pray we should sign good quality players. Okay, Jeremy Nice. It's raining right this end. That means raining. Rain is just everywhere. We are as in we are in rainy season this period. Rainy season. I just hope this rain will not affect the World Cup. Oh. I just hope this rain will not affect the World Cup. But looking at reports, the US weather is kind of hot. It's kind of hot. The US weather is hot. Even last year in the FIFA Club World Cup, when it was rainy season period, July, US was still very hot. So I just hope the rain will not affect the World Cup there. Okay, CFC, so that we got a boatload of Strasbourg players coming and Blue Co will want them to play. So I think one or two more players. That's it. And talking about that Blue Co player, normally we have already bring in Valentine Bako without Xabi Alonso permission. And right now that guy is in is his future at Chelsea. We just signed the guy. Oh. The guy have not come to Chelsea. Oh. The guy have not even trained with our players. The guy have not even come to Cobham. But his future is not even setting. Is that Valentine Bako? His future is not even sure at Chelsea, and we just signed the guy because Chelsea don't know if the guy is going to be in the squad or if he's going to be under Xabi Alonso. So just rule out Strasbourg player entirely now. Just rule those players entirely now. Just rule those players entirely now. Just rule them out. Just rule Strasbourg player out because Xabi Alonso will want to go for the best. Xabi Alonso will want to go for the best. Now, okay, Jeremy Nice. Okay, girl, don't ask about weather. It's bad as hell. Like 42 degrees Celsius feels like it's an oven. That means India is kind of hot right now. Different country, different weather climates. In this side, here is very hot, here is very cold. Even in London, rain is still falling there. So maybe as from next week, every the temperature will change in India. Okay, CFC Elmala is a really tall and strong as well. He's banging winger. We need that profile in the team. Exactly. We need that profile in the team, but will Xabi also want that kind of profile? Because see, I know that Xabi Alonso. See, once that you guys don't know that this Xabi Alonso, this guy might do something that we hurt a lot of Chelsea fans. So because I'm kind of scared of Xabi Alonso. I don't want, because my fear is that let Xabi Alonso not come to Chelsea now and say that he cannot use Esteva Williams. Because right now Chelsea have not even talk anything about Esteva Williams. They have labeled Josh Ashipong as untouchable. They have labeled Cobham as untouchable. They have started labeling some players as untouchable, but Esteva Williams, Chelsea is kind of quiet. So I'm kind of scared that guy should not just come to Chelsea and say that he will not use Esteva, because I know what Xabi Alonso is capable of. I know how brutal that guy was at Madrid. I know how brutal. Somebody that came to Madrid and started benching Rodrigo, world-class Rodrigo. Xabi Alonso benched Rodrigo. Even Mbappe. Xabi Alonso still benched Mbappe for Gonzalo Gracias in the FIFA Club World Cup. In fact, I'm not sure that Kylian Mbappe played much in the FIFA Club World Cup. It was Gonzalo Gracias that was playing the match 247. So that, as in Xabi Alonso, I'm kind of scared of the way that guy is ruthless. So because I'm kind of scared. Let him not come to Chelsea now and say that he doesn't want Esteva Williams, bro. I'm going. That thing will touch me? Oh, the thing will touch me, bro. It will touch me because I don't know what is in Xabi Alonso's mind right now. So we don't know that Mala is good. The guy is good, but let's see what Xabi Alonso have to say about that July 1st. Okay, Mr. Alex. Any news about Mikel Modric? That guy, nothing. The only update about that guy is that guy is doing personal training. Mikel Modric is doing personal training steady, but no news, no updates, no upcoming date, nothing. Everything is just quiet in Mikel Modric's side. Everything is just quiet there. I think for now, let's temporarily shift our mind from Mikel Modric. Let's temporarily shift our mind from him. Okay, asking me where I'm from. I'm from Nigeria. Can't you tell by my accent? I'm from Nigeria. Okay, Jeremy Nice. I've been wondering, is Bluco really interested in winning trophies? We need quality in our squad, and if we have to replace the entire CB and replace them with better, we can actually compete a central midfielder too. Now, in terms of our CB, untouchable CBs, like Joriato is untouchable. It won't make any sense if we say, as the only concrete centre backs we have is Levi Cowell and Joriato, because Joriato can play three roles. Joriato can play as a left centre back, left wing back, and a left back. Then Levi Cowell is our main man. In that left centre back role. I think Chalobah will be a good substitute for the next centre back that we're going to sign. Now, the rest centre back, we need to ship them out. Now, a good centre back is what we make us go far in the league, especially in the Premier League. A good centre back is what will go far. We still need a good goal scorer. We need good goal scorer because take a look at Chelsea progress. Chelsea analysis. If you analyze Chelsea very well, especially this season that just passed, bro, we created a lot of chances. Almost all our match, 90% of match that Chelsea played this previous season, we created a lot of chances, but we could not score goals. So we need goal scorers. Because if you take a look at it, our defense was not that of an issue last season. It was just that we were lacking goal scorers. Our only active goal scorer was Joao Pedro. Besides Joao Pedro, nobody else. Kopama was off. Neto, nothing. Garnacho, nothing. Enzo Fernandez, once in a while. Caicedo, nothing. So we need concrete goal scorers, as in we need players that are hungry for goal. And Esteban Williams have been injured and lack of game time. So even if we get good centre backs, we still need to get good players that can score goals. We don't. I'm tired of our players spamming crosses anyhow, left and right. We need good goal scorers. We need players that can roof the ball in the net. We need those kind of players. Players like Helmaland, for example. Those are the kind of player we need that can roof the net, score the goal from a distance. Okay, Alex, did you see Norway players training? They were so tired. Okay, I've not watched their training, but Norway is kind of playing. Norway is playing right now. Norway, they are playing right now. They are playing right now. And like I said earlier, I'm not kind of like focused on friendly match. Something just entered my mind. You mentioned, Mr. Alex, you said that they were so tired. It's because of the weather. The weather in US is very hot, and all these European players, because if you take a look at it in the FIFA Club World Cup, majority of teams were actually tired because the heat was too much. If you observe, Cobham was not even wearing sleeve. Cobham that loved wearing sleeve was not even wearing sleeve. In fact, they will even do a cooling break so that the player will go and receive AC on the bench. So the US is very hot. So I can understand why you say that when you just mention Norway players, they look tired. That's my mind just flashed back to the FIFA Club World Cup. What those players actually suffered there. Extreme heat. Okay? Jeremy Nice, I love Helmala, but I'm scared of his size. Will he get bullied in the Premier League? That is it. Jeremy Nice, you are being realistic here. You are being realistic because it's not just about signing players. It's about signing players that can actually handle the physicality in the Premier League. Because we need those kind of players, and we can't tell. We can't tell if the guy will do well. It's okay to be scared. Even me, I will be scared of any signing because what I've experienced from Garnacho and Jamie Gittins, bro. What I've experienced from them, it will make me to be scared of any signing. Jamie Gittins came in, struggled, injury. Garnacho, nothing. And we all know Premier League defenders can be brutal. Premier League defenders, they can be brutal. They don't take it lightly with 1v1 players. They don't take it lightly. In fact, if they have opportunity to use their chest to jam you off the ground, they will do it. That is Premier League defenders for you. Okay, I love Antonio Musa. You mentioned this guy name before. You mentioned this guy name, and you mentioned his new club. The way I see that guy, the guy is physical enough to play in the Premier League, but this guy is past tense. This guy is past tense. If it's the guy that I know that you're talking about, is past tense. Okay, CFC Mala. I think Esteva could play as a as a striker. No, now Esteva cannot play as a striker. Esteva is a right winger. He's a right winger. The only player that I'm scared of in Chelsea is Esteva Williams because that guy have not settled. The guy is ready to be a starter, but he have not settled. And Esteva Williams' best position is right wing. So I don't know what Xabi Alonso is going to do with the guy. CFC, Esteva Williams should not play striker. Do you want them to choke the boy? Defenders will just choke the ball up and down in that place. We all know that Esteva struggled as a number 10. He struggled as a number 10 last season. His best position is at the right wing. That is where he can do what he normally does best. So Esteva playing as a striker is a bad idea. It's a bad idea. when you go against Gabriel and Saliba, they will not ever allow him to pass. They'll just jam Esteva once. Okay, guy here in London is cold. Okay, Mr. Alex, you are still from London. Okay. when you mean cold, I know that my weather and London weather is not my weather here in London weather is not the same, but as in I understand what you mean by cold. I understand what you mean by cold. As in very, very cold. Even the sweater that you are wearing currently now will not be enough for that cold. I understand. Because there is some part of Nigeria that is still kind of cold like that. So I've experienced a little bit of the coldness that you are talking about, Mr. Alex. Okay, Jeremy Nice. Ato is not a CB. Ato is not a CB. It's not a CB. Now, Jeremy Nice, you need to understand, Ato is a versatile player. He's a versatile player. Even before we signed Ato, in his profile, they already say that he can play as a left center back and a left back. So even if he's not a traditional center back, he can still play there perfectly. He can still play there perfectly. Just as Kopama. Kopama is a versatile player. Kopama can play as a number 10 and can also play as a right wing. Joao Pedro is a versatile player. Joao Pedro can play as a left winger, can play as a number 10, and can also play as a striker. So that is the same kind of player Ato is. He can play as a center back and he can do the job very well. Okay, CFC Mala, you see that Ato is young enough to be a CB. He's tracking young player. Okay. He's very good as a CB. Because personally for me, I'm kind of surprised about that Ato's improvement. Because I could remember one of Ato's bad moments was against Ajax in the Champions League when we play with Ajax. When they pair him with that Tosi. When they pair Ato with Tosi. When both of them concede 2 goals. But under Liam Roseno, Ato improved massively. He improved, as in Ato surprised me, and I was kind of amazed on how the guy improved. Okay, Jeremy Nice, Cowell is the only quality CB we have. You are correct about that. Absolutely right. That is the only quality CB, the qualified quality CB we have. That's why we need a good partner for him. Okay, Alex, you see that we need Murillo. Okay, Mr. Alex, now let me ask you a question about this Murillo because I don't too know much about the guy, but I know that the guy is a good center back. Now, due to the guy's style of playing, do you think that Murillo is a good leader who will be at the back? Do you think that is a good leader? Offensively, Murillo is good though. Murillo is good. He's physical. He's qualified. If we are looking for center back, Murillo should be in the top 5 discussion of center back we should be going for. But if we can think about looking at players, you need to look at their weakness. What weakness do you think he have? Because all players have weakness. All players have weakness. Because the way I see that guy lacks speed. Murillo lacks speed. Because of his body size. I don't know, but the way I observe the guy might be lacking speed. But Murillo is a good sign, you know. Seriously, he's a good CB. Okay, Jeremy Nice, I will never rate Ato because of his height. I've seen Baka struggle with height issue at CB. I don't want that in our team. Now, Jeremy Nice, let me ask you a simple, short question. Our tallest player, which is Tosi, what good is Tosi's height? Do you know how many balls Ato have cleared for Chelsea? Do you know how many balls Jordi Ato have cleared for Chelsea, bro? Do you know how many balls Ato have cleared for Chelsea? So, when we are talking about height, Ato should not be in the discussion because the guy is okay. The guy can defend against set piece. I know that he's not the best, but the guy is still trying. Okay, we need Murillo CB from Nottingham Forest. That is understandable. Ayo, what's up? You see that we need Victor. Victor who? Be specific. Which Victor? We have many Victor. Is it Victor Osimhen or Victor Gyökeres? Be specific. Which Victor do you say we need? Which Victor do you say we need? Okay, Jeremy Nice, you say that I need physical presence in CB position, area straight too. And I need CB who can defend set piece and score them too. When you just mention, you use your word, what you just said, Jeremy, now just made me to remember Thiago Silva. Seriously. Because all the things that you just explained, we need a CB that is area threat too. Need CB that can defend set piece and can score them too. You just remind me about Thiago Silva because that guy have all the quality. And to see a player like to see a CB like Thiago Silva, it will be very difficult too. Because you are just talking about Thiago Silva right now. Because that is what Thiago Silva normally do. It will be very difficult for you to dribble past Thiago Silva. That as in that you are just describing Thiago Silva for me right now, Jeremy Nice. You are describing Thiago Silva. Okay, Jeremy Nice. I actually want Nicola Jackson for next season. Osimhen will never get him wake up because it's Bluco. Bluco can get Osimhen. They can get to just that they don't want to pay high wages. They don't want to pay high wages. And Osimhen coming to Chelsea will be a bad idea. Because Osimhen cannot be a backup for Joao Pedro. And Joao Pedro cannot be a backup for Osimhen. That is just it. So Osimhen is an unrealistic signing. Okay, Jeremy Nice, I'm not saying Ato is bad, but I will want him at left back, not CB position. His size will make us concede goals. No, nobody's saying that Ato should be our starting centre back because the left centre back that Ato normally plays is the same position that Levi Kowe normally plays. So Ato cannot be our regular starter at that left centre back. Where he will be starting the most is left wing back and left back. That is all. Levi Kowe is already occupying that spot. He's already occupying that spot. Okay, Jeremiah, Tosi is not that quality of a Chelsea player under Roman. Tosi would have been signed. Wouldn't have been signed. Yes, Tosi wouldn't have been signed. Because that guy, Tosi is like, how will I put it? Tosi is like a bad fruit. It's like a bad fruit. You know how if you mix bad fruits with good fruits, that bad fruit will start corrupting those good fruits. That is how Tosi is in that back line. No matter the centre back we pair with Tosi, no matter how good that centre back is, that centre back will become useless in the back. That is it. We have paired Tosi with a lot of centre backs, but none of them actually clicked. Okay? England worked out now, bro. What do you mean by England is working out? Did they score or did they stop the match? What do you mean by England worked out? What do you mean by England worked out? Did they score or did they end the match? Okay, Jeremy Nice, you mentioned this Crystal Palace centre back. Chelsea was linked with the guy, but Chelsea still confirmed that they were not that kind of interested. The guy is still a good target. The guy scored goals. His foot is very accurate in terms of goals. This Crystal Palace centre back, his foot is very accurate. He can score heading also. Okay, this Joel, which club is he playing for? This Joel, that I just meant Joy Ondons. Which club is he playing for? Let me know which club is he playing for. Okay. Okay, CFC. Who are you referring to? You said that it will be another 2C. Are you talking about Murillo? Are you talking about Murillo? Okay. Is that okay? It's now that I read your comments. Where is that? Will he be another 2C or Badashili? We don't know yet, so we don't know. Because we can't predict a player's outcome once we sign them. It's only when they play for us that's when we'll know the outcome. But I pray that we will not sign another Tosi or Badiashile again. I just pray. Okay, no starting the game. Okay, Odons is good. Trust me. Just watch Ecuador play in this. Okay, the guys from Ecuador. The guys from Ecuador, and he's playing for Club Bragg. He's playing for Club Bragg. Okay. We Chelsea fans, we are already doing the scouting. We are already doing the scouting because that's one thing about this transfer market. We're always excited for new players. Always excited for new players. But for me, I'm not excited though. Like I don't know those players' outcome once they come to the club, but I'm not I'm currently positive on any player we sign. I'm currently positive now. Any player we sign right now, I'll fully back the player. Okay, CFC. I'm gonna say it. I think our CB will be the guy Enzo wants from Spurs. Their CB, the one that gets red card, makes me feel sick. You're talking about Christian Su Romero. Mhm. You're talking about Romero, that aggressive defender that gets red card and gets booked regularly. You're talking about that guy. I think okay, I'll see we get another guy. Okay, why are you mentioning Enzo? Why are you mentioning Enzo? Okay, Rich James is playing the second half. He's doing two different 11 for both halves. Okay, they have already put Rich James right now in the second half. That is very good. That is very good. I just hope he should not get injured. And sincerely speaking, the way some Chelsea fans normally disrespect Rich James, it kind of annoying me. There was one time when I was saying that Chelsea should sell Malo Gusto. One Chelsea fan just replied to me on X that can Rich James play 10 match straight? As in the guy was trying to downgrade James because of Gusto. See, we are not using Rich James to his full potential. I know that Rich James will get injured, but that era of when Rich James will normally get injured and be injured throughout the season, it have ended. You can clearly see that when Rich James got injured, you can clearly see that when Rich James got injured in by the close to the end of this season, he recover. It just took him 1 month to recover. So Rich James is capable of. Rich James is too capable, and we Chelsea is not the one using Rich James to his full potential. That is why I trust Thomas Tuchel. I trust Rich James is going to deliver in the. I trust Rich James is going to deliver in this match today. He's going to deliver. Okay, Jeremy Nice. American CBs usually don't flop. Any French CB do flop, and English CBs too. No, you see players are flopping. Let me just tell you the country team, the country players that normally flop on Chelsea. You see Germany players. Check it. Almost all the Germany players that we have signed, 99.9% of them are flopped. Apart from N'Golo Kante, Makelele, if I'm not mistaken. But this era that we are now, majority of the French players that we have signed are flop. Badashili, Fofana, Christopher Nkuku, Malugusto, which is another problem again. Defensive awareness, Malugusto, defensive awareness zero. Disasi, flop. So, especially Germany, bro, Germany players flop regularly in the Premier League, not only Chelsea. In Germany, we have brought Kai Havertz, flopped. We have brought Timo Werner, flopped. We have brought then in Bundesliga nation, as in their players and the Bundesliga league players. They have flopped very well. Even Pulisic that we brought from Dortmund, injury finished that guy at Chelsea. Many of them they still flopped. Even most of the Bundesliga players that came to the Premier League this previous season, majority of them still flopped. Flora Wirtz struggle, Benjamin Sesko struggle, Xavi Simon struggle, even Nico Wilmot nothing to show for. Even many of them, even Omar Mahmoud right now at Manchester City, is not doing anything. Okay, so Jeremina is Romero is shit. Yeah, Romero is shit. Normally, that guy is reckless. Now he's a reckless defender. Okay, they say that the guy is something close to Poch. You mean Pacho at PSG? Pacho at PSG. If the guy is close to Poch, then the guy will be a good defender now. He'll be a good defender. And I trust Ecuador players can handle the Premier League. I trust they can handle the Premier League. I trust they can handle the Premier League. Okay, Jeremy Nice. James is a right back, not a midfielder. God bless you. God bless you, Jeremy Nice. God bless you for saying that thing. In fact, you will live long. I've been saying this thing countless times that Reece James is not a midfielder for God's sake. Just because Enzo Maresca used Reece James in the midfield against PSG in the FIFA Club, that doesn't give him the full qualification to be a midfielder. And besides, we have Romeo Lavia, we have Andre Santos, we have Moises Caicedo. The midfield is already occupied. Then why are you still choking Reece James in the midfield? And Reece James is useless in the midfield because Reece James cannot do anything in the midfield. He cannot do anything in the midfield. So seeing Reece James in the midfield gets me annoyed and angry because I know what Reece James is capable of. It's just that you know what Joao Pedro is good at, but you end up putting Joao Pedro as a defensive midfielder. That doesn't make any sense at all. It doesn't make any sense. Reece James should play as a right wing back or right centre back. That is where you can see the best of Reece James. Okay, Jeremy Nice. We won Champions League because Reece James play right back. That is it. That is it. We won the Champions League because he's play as a right back. I don't know why Enzo Maresca, Liam Rosenio, and this under 21 coach are you putting Reece James in the midfield? He's not a midfielder. He's a right back, a natural right back, the best right back in the world. How can you be putting the best right back in the world in the midfield? Is that not a taboo? That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. Okay? I'm talking about CV position. Okay, I'm talking about CV position. Okay? Not Germany players. Murillo, which country is it from? Which country is Murillo from, Seth? Which country is Murillo from, Mr. Alex? Which country is Murillo from? Which country is Murillo from? Murillo is a good defender now. Murillo is a good defender. And this guy you mentioned, Jeremy Nice, Guardiola. This Guardiola, that guy is an injury-prone player. He's an injury-prone player. He's not a serious candidate. We don't need injury-prone players. We don't need them. Okay? Jeremy Nice, Ecuador player at Arsenal is cooking. Okay, me that fair guy. I think the guy is a right back. That fair guy. I've forgotten his name. I think that guy is on loan at Arsenal now. I think the guy is on loan, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's on loan. Wait, this one that Jeremina, this one that you are mentioning Ecuador. Is Ecuador playing match now? Are they playing match currently now? Are they playing match currently now? Okay, Jeremina is Germany League. Go for defenders, not attackers. Is Germany defenders even good? The Germany defender is even good. Okay, Murillo is a Brazilian. Brazil. Brazil players are good now. Brazil players are good naturally. They are physical and strong. So that guy will be a good fit for Chelsea. He will be a good fit for Chelsea. Okay, Jiro Reddit. What's up? You drop a comment that are you excited for the transfer window? Let's just say I'm partially excited. I'm partially excited for the transfer window because it will be a 50-50 situation. We might sign player and he might not do well. We might sign the player, he might do well. So I'm not kind of excited based on what I've experienced from Jamie Gittins and Garnacho. Not that excited. I'm only excited that Xabi Alonso is our new coach and he will get the player he wants. That is the only thing that is exciting me the most. But the players that are coming in, I'm not that kind of excited. Seriously, I'm not that kind of excited. I'm not that kind of excited. So Jiro, where are you chatting from, my guy? Where are you chatting from? Where are you chatting from? Jiro, where are you chatting from? So, as I was saying, Murillo is a good defender. He's a good defender. But what I want to warn you guys that if you are doing your own scouting for players, you should also figure out their weakness, what they are best for and what they cannot do. Because you don't just see a player and just like the player naturally just because he's having a good time. Okay, Jiro, nice to chat with you from US. How is the weather there? And I know that the weather is very hot there in US because most of our teams and players are going there for the World Cup. I know that there is very, very hot, right? Okay. So like I was saying, we should look at what the players is good for, his capacity and what is good for and what he cannot do. But looking at Murillo, even if I want to think of a good centre back that can do well at Chelsea, Murillo is just the only player that comes to my mind. Murillo. Jeremiah, where are you seeing all these players, bro? Where are you seeing all these players from LK at La Liga? How do you even know these players, bro? How do you even know these players? How do you even know these players? Okay, you see that Murillo is overrated. Why do you think he is overrated? Let me know. Why do you think Murillo at Nottingham Forest is overrated? Why do you think he's overrated? Okay, Jeremy, Jeremy is our top scout. As in, this is no, this is not a joking matter because I don't know how you this Jeremy normally see all these players. You just call so players I've not heard of before in my life. You know what I'm saying? As in Chelsea should appoint you. All those are sporting director. They should just sack them because it seems that your eye is going very far. You are going very deep. You are going very deep in the transfer market. As in, you are even going deep beyond the transfer market. Okay, Murillo is shit because a good ball playing CB is not a good defensive. Trust me. Okay, your opinion, your point is valid. Your point is valid. Your point is valid. Your point is valid. But personally, for me, I think that signing a centre back would be very complicated for Chelsea because the quality that we are looking for is very scarce in the market, and the only player I can think of is Murillo. And if you think that Murillo is not good enough, then your opinion is valid. Your opinion is valid because at this point, I can't argue about player that have not played for Chelsea. So even if you say the player is bad or the player is good, I'll just be neutral about the player because I've not known yet if the guy will do well at Chelsea. Okay, Murillo. Okay, You watch football a lot. No wonder you know all these players. That means when you mean you watch football a lot, that means you watch almost all the match in the Premier League. You still watch some matches in Bundesliga, watch some in La Liga. That is very rare. I don't know how you can do that too. But personally for me, as in beside Chelsea, no other match interests me. Beside Chelsea and the World Cup match, no other match interests me. No other match interests me. It's just be except if I want to do it watch. That is when I will watch other match. But my focus is just on Chelsea. So Jeremina is as in you are trying. Right? I give you a 5-star rating. I give you a 5-star rating for watching multiple matches because people like you are very rare. People like you are very rare that watch multiple matches. Okay, Jiro, this is the fourth or fifth time that you guys are mentioning this Osama Diomande from Sporting. That Sporting CB. Sporting is a good athlete, centre back. Which national team that guy even play for? Okay, that guy is a good sign. Chelsea have been on that guy's radar for more than 3 seasons now. If Chelsea show interest in the guy this season, then this will make it the third to fourth season that Chelsea have been interested in the guy. And it's kind of surprising that no other team have actually come for the guy ever since then. It's kind of surprising that no team have actually come for the guy and signed him at Sporting. Okay, Jeremy Nice, Dortmund, good short man. Is it that short? I thought that guy was tall. That black, I think he's black and tall. Is it that short? Okay, I watch every football in the world: Brazil, Ecuador, Mexico, and many more. See, Jeremy Knight, this your talk is getting out of hand. This your talk is getting out of hand. Do you even sleep at all? Do you even sleep at all? This one that you say you watch more match around the world. Do you sleep at all? I was even thinking that you only watch European match. I don't know that you are even watching beyond Europe. You are even watching beyond Europe. Do you even sleep at all? Do you sleep at all? Jeremy Nice. Okay, CFC. You see that Chelsea was interested in a CB called Talitati last June window after Jackie deal fell through. Are you talking about that guy from Como? Because if I could remember, this January, Chelsea was interested in Jeremy Jackie. Then that there were three targets: Jeremy Jackie from Rennie in League One. Then that centre back from Como. Then Marcos Sensei at Bournemouth. Those are the three targets I know before. Okay. Jackie is still developing, but he's a good CB, better than Tosi, by the way. That Jackie. Liverpool just signed Jackie, and Jackie is going to come to Liverpool this this summer. But I doubt that Jackie will do anything. The guy is good, though, but this is the Premier League. But since he's already a Liverpool player, so we should not talk about him again because Liverpool have already signed the guy. Liverpool have already signed the guy. Okay. Yeah, I mean, okay, so that I'm a professional gambler. I watch games, trust me. Gambling. You're a gambler. That is not a new thing now. But this one that you say that you're a professional gambler, that means you normally win gambles a lot. You normally win a lot. If you're a professional gambler, it's not that good though. It's not that good because you can't predict football every time. That is one thing about football. But this one that you say that you're a professional gambler, because that word professional gambler, it carries weight too. I mean, if you're a professional gambler, that means you normally win at least in all your bookings, you normally win at least 70 to 80% of the times. If you mean by the word, oh, okay, no, and tally 30. I don't know about the guy. I don't know about the guy, CFC. I don't know about the guy. Which club is he playing for? CFC, which club is he playing for? Okay, I'm a professional. Okay, so I just hope you don't too focus on that gambling a lot because gambling can be addictive, and if it's addictive, like me, oh, I won't lie, I won't lie. I still gamble sometimes, but not like that. Don't not like that because I'm not that good at gambling. I'm not that good, but I just do that once in a while. Once in a while, I just do that once in a while. So Giro, how about wingers? Okay, just a moment. Giro, you say that how about wingers? How about wingers? How about wingers? You say that Neto traumatize you this season. Neto traumatize you. Now, this statement that you just made, so Neto is traumatizing you. Seriously speaking, you are among the few Chelsea fans that normally complain about Neto because a lot of Chelsea fans see this season I've been talking about Neto that Neto is not good for Chelsea. That guy is below Chelsea standard. That guy is below Chelsea standard. I understand your pain. I understand your pain. Is it when Neto will hold the ball? Neto will be running and his head will be on his head will be on the ground. Your player is forward, but you put your head on the ground. What are you looking the ground for? What are you looking the ground for? What are you looking the ground for? My brother Jiro, not only you, as in Neto have frustrated me to the extent that for me to complain, I'll be laughing. Neto have frustrated to that extent. I will not even complain. I will not even shout. As in, I'll just be laughing. I'll just be laughing at Neto performance. I'll just be laughing at Neto performance. Okay, Jeremy Nice. I predicted Portugal to win 2 goals up today. So how is the match now, Jeremy Nice? How many goals have Portugal scored now? Wait, wait. When you mean predict, you mean just only okay, 2 goals up. That is over 1.5. Over 1.5. If I'm not mistaken. So how is the match now? Have they scored the goal? Have they scored the goal? Let me know. So Jiro, I understand your frustration and I understand I feel your pain concerning Neto. And personally for me, if they put Neto on the market right now, I I'll be the most happiest Chelsea fan. I'll be the most happiest Chelsea fan. If they put Neto in the market right now, as in I go to go happy. I go to go happy if they put Neto in the market. Because that guy is not good enough for Chelsea. That guy is not the player we want. Okay, Jeremy Nice. I also predicted Switzerland to get a goal at halftime. How is the match going right now? The Switzerland one. The way you are talking about this bet, as in you are really serious. Oh. You are really serious about this bet. So how is the match going, Jeremy Nice? Okay, Mexico to beat South Africa in the World Cup first week. I, personally, for me, I was thinking of booking that game, but it's kind of it's kind of difficult to predict because both of them are not top team, and the match can end in a draw. Jeru, we turned down Olise. I remember that period when Chelsea was the leading candidate for Michael Olise, and his release clause was 35 million. Even Manchester United was even in the at that period. Manchester United, and Bayern Munich was interested. Chelsea interest was strong than any other club, but at the end, we did not sign him. We did not sign the guy. We did not sign the guy. Olise was demanding 250. We could not pay him. That's why we let him go to Bayern Munich. And right now, Madrid are about to pay 200 to 150. So we should just move on. We should just move on. We should move on from the guy. I know it's painful, but we should move on. Let bygone be bygone. We should just move on. We should move on from the guy. Let's hope Neto has a banger in World Cup and bids come in. I don't care if that guy score goals or as in I just want that guy to be out of the club. I just want that guy out. I just want that guy out. I want that guy out of the club. Wow. Portugal winning 2-1. That is a good result too. That means that your game have already clicked. Nice one, nice one. That your game have already clicked. Okay. Now you see this Neto of a player. This Neto of a player. Neto is the face of Chelsea struggle. When you are talking about Chelsea struggle this season, if you want to use a player to represent Chelsea struggle, is Neto. You put Neto face, show his performance, then you see that, bro, that guy is a dead weight in that left wing. They'll put you in the right wing, no results. Left wing, no results. And it was supposed to be our main. Could you believe that because of Neto, we end up sacrificing Esteval game time for Neto? For the coach to put Esteval on the right, they will put Esteval on the left and put Neto on the right. They want to accommodate Neto, then sacrifice Esteval, bro. As in that thing got me frustrated. It got me frustrated. Okay, Jiro, what's your dream signing for next season? Now, my dream signing, nobody have ever asked me this thing. You are the first. I think you are the first person to. I think you are the first or second to ask me this thing. Now, my dream signing. If we are going for an experienced midfielder, my dream signing in the midfield would be Gibbs White. Gibbs White at Nottingham Forest. Gibbs White at Nottingham Forest. Or Bruno at Newcastle. Then, when we are talking about left wingers, my dream signing in the left wing is Summer Valley at West Ham. As in, that guy give me chill. That guy, Summer Valley, that guy give me chill at West Ham. That guy give me chill. Then, another signing I really want badly, but it's an unrealistic signing, because normal, my dream signing must be unrealistic. You see that Andre Gula at Real Madrid. I want that guy at Chelsea. Another of my dream signing, which is a backup striker for Joao Pedro, Hendrick. Hendrick at Madrid. Those are my dream signing. If we get those players, bro, I'm okay. Hendrick, that guy can be a good backup. Hendrick can play as a number 10 and can play as a striker. And one of the things why I still want Andre Gula at Chelsea, because Andre Gula is a good number 10. And due to the fact that Cobham progress have been slow, Cobham performance have been dull. If Cobham don't step up next season, then Andre Gula will just kick in. The guy will just kick in under Xabi Alonso. And besides, Xabi Alonso's favorite players at Madrid is Andre Gula and Gonzalo Gracias. Okay, Jeremy Nice. Neto is a wing back. Neto is a useless wing back. The best thing Neto can do is to run up and down, doing nothing. He's not even a good wing back. He's not a good right winger. He's not a good left winger. There is nothing good about Neto at Chelsea. Bellingham for Enzo, that is an unrealistic signing now. Bellingham is untouchable at Madrid now. We all know that now. And I won't want Bellingham to come to Chelsea. He won't come. Chelsea won't go for him. And we don't need lazy midfielders. We don't need lazy midfielders. We need midfielders that can run. We need midfielders that can run like Caicedo, that can run back. We don't need lazy midfielders. Bellingham is lazy. Or don't you see what they are doing at Madrid? When Mbappe will lose the ball, Vinicius will lose the ball. Vinicius and Mbappe will just be walking. Then once the ball passes the midfield, Bellingham and the rest midfielder will not even bother to run back. Even if they run back, they will just be jogging. They will put the pressure on the defense. So we don't need those kind of lazy midfielders. Okay. Jeremy Tolani or Bruno Gomores. That Tolani, which role is he? I know that Tolani, that Italian guy. That guy is good at Newcastle. That guy is very good. That guy is a good threat. That guy is a good threat. But which position does Tonali plays? Is it a central midfielder? Is it an attacking midfielder or a defensive midfielder? Let me know. Let me know. Okay, CFC. I like Nico Paz and Maza. That Maza, where is he from? Where is Maza from, please? Where is Maza from? Nico Paz, Nico Paz, Nico Paz, Nico Paz. Where is he from? Nico Paz is currently staying at Madrid, which is another Madrid bench. Madrid just bring in another bench warmer because that guy is going to chop bench. I don't see who Nico Paz can bench in the squad. The midfield is already occupied and the attack is already occupied. So I don't see anywhere that guy can bench or anybody that guy will bench. Nico Paz can only, if Nico Paz is lucky, he can get minimum of 10 minutes game time at Madrid. Okay? Jeremina is left wing, Mitoma. Mitoma is good, but that guy is untouchable at Brighton. He's untouchable. Even 100 million, Brighton will not sell. Mitoma is untouchable. He's untouchable. Okay, Jeremy, what do you mean by Saibari? What do you mean by Saibari? Okay, Jiro, Xabi will teach Cole Palmer. I love your belief. Oh. Even me, I want Cole Palmer to revive because that guy, everything about Cole Palmer is dead. Everything about Cole Palmer is just dead. His momentum dead. Creativity dead. Burning desire dead. If that Cole Palmer is playing football, Cole Palmer play football as if he's not interested anymore. So if Xabi Alonso can revive Cole Palmer, then good. But if Xabi Alonso cannot bring out the best in Cole Palmer, then it's high time we move on from Cole Palmer and get another number 10 that can get the job done. Because Cole Palmer have actually been one of our worst players this 2026. Yeah, Cole Palmer have actually been a dead weight in that number 10. So if Xabi Alonso can revive Cole Palmer, then fine. Fine by me. Okay? Jeremy CB. You just mentioned these your foreign names again. I don't know about this player that you are mentioning, but if you think that they are good, the only player I know here that you mentioned is this Crystal Palace centre back. I know that guy is very good, and I know that you are a type of person that knows ball. You know quality players very well. So if you think that this David, Afan Ruba and Joel Rodon's is good, then fine by me. Maz is Algeria. Which club is he playing for? Mazza is from which country is he playing for? Nico Paz is Argentina. He's currently in Argentina right now. Now he got called up in the World Cup. I know that Nico Paz is from Argentina, but that guy is going to chop bench at Madrid. There is no two ways about it. The guy is going to be a regular bench warmer. Normal, Jeremina is no ball because according to him, he's a professional gambler. So, and he watch a lot of football. The guy watch a lot of football very well. So I trust when Jeremy Nines bring out player, I trust his choices because Jeremy Nines don't just bring. What are you saying now again? Ismail Zabari is a better pick than Gibbs White. And Dragula Ruba, but unfortunately is joining Bayern Munich. Who is joining Bayern Munich? Who is joining Bayern Munich? Is it Andre Gula or Rudgas? Who is joining Madrid? All this one that you guys are just suggesting all these players. As in, I don't know them. Oh. I don't know all these players. As in, you guys should just calm down, calm down. Let not get excited that much because there is a high chance that majority of these players might not come to Chelsea. So let's just calm down. I would like us to do our scouts within the Premier League first. Let's just do our scouts within the Premier League. Let's do our scouting within the Premier League first. Not far away. Let's as in let's reduce the circle. Let's reduce the circle a little bit. Jeremy Nice, because as you are mentioning all these players, majority some of the Chelsea fans that are here may not even don't even know all these players that you are mentioning. So reduce your circle, reduce it, reduce your circle, reduce your circle, reduce your circle. So okay. Well, now talking about all this transfer, what do you guys think about Enzo Fernandez? Now that Madrid are going for Michael Olise for 150. This is the same Madrid that said that they could not pay 100 million for Enzo Fernandez. Now they are going for Olise 150. Now, if Madrid are still interested, if Madrid are still fully interested in Enzo Fernandez, then I think they will swap players because they have a lot of unwanted players in the squad. They have a lot of unwanted players. Olise, if you are talking about Olise, Bayern Munich have already made up their mind that they will not sell the guy. But Olise wants to come to Real Madrid. Reports says today that he wants to come to Madrid, which is understandable because Bundesliga is boring. Bundesliga is boring because Olise have already won the league twice. So there is no need to fight for the league again. Because looking at Michael Olise, he is a hungry player, and Madrid will be a good chapter for him. So if Madrid want to pay the 200, let them pay. And but what I'm more concerned is are the players at Madrid are what I'm more concerned right now is that the players that Madrid are going to sell, the players that Madrid want to sell this period because they are going to be very, very much, very, very much. That is, as in, I want Chelsea to pick at least one or two players from Madrid, one or two. So, and I think Xabi Alonso will be involved in that. He will be involved. Okay, Jero, rate this season out of 10. This season have been a total disaster, Jero. This season have been a total disaster. Even if I want to rate this season, at least 3 out of 10. 3. Let's just say Esteval dropped a very good moment. Joriato some good moments. Joao Pedro, good moments. 3 out of 10. I rate this season 3 out of 10. That's it, 3 out of 10. Because our players' failure mentality was just too much. Liam Rosenio, that lecturer. I've even forgotten that Liam Rosenio coached Chelsea self. CFC, you are the one that even remind me. As in that name vanished totally. When they sacked that guy, everything about that Liam Rosenio vanished. But one of the things why I won't actually blame Liam Rosenio that much is because Chelsea players have actually proved to us that they are not fighting for anything this season. So Liam Roseno was kind of funny due to the way the guy normally talks too much. That Liam Roseno, that guy talks too much. The moment I get angry for on Liam Roseno is when we were playing Manchester City. At first half, we were doing very good though. Then the moment when second half want to start, Liam Roseno still granted an interview when Pep Guardiola was rushing out to sit on the seat to prepare for Chelsea. Liam Roseno was still granting interview. No, that is when I as in guy, you are the one that even remind me about Liam Roseno. You are the one that remind me about Liam Roseno. So that guy. But the only positive thing that Liam Roseno did was bringing out the best in Juriato and Joao Pedro. Seriously, because Joao Pedro and Juriato have been down. But when Liam Roseno came in, Liam Roseno awakened those two players. So I will give him credit for that. I will give him credit for that. Now, Jeremy Nice, Enzo can leave if I feel for Caicedo is the only workhorse in our midfield. Enzo makes him suffer. That's why we see inconsistent in Caicedo plus many yellow card. Jeremy Nice, this your wisdom, man. As in, this your wisdom is absolute. What you just said right now, if I normally say this thing in X or in my page, some Chelsea fans will just be attacking me. I've said what you just said now. I've been saying this thing this entire season. This season that just ended. I've been saying this thing ever since then. But bro, the way you see a lot of Chelsea fans will attack me, they will say that I'm talking rubbish, that I don't know football, that Enzo is doing the work. Enzo is our best player. Enzo this, Enzo that. Enzo that cannot run backward. As in Enzo cannot run back and support Caicedo in the midfield. Enzo cannot even run back and support defense. Enzo lacks shot power. Enzo cannot even shoot the ball. Enzo creativity is low. I got angry to the extent that I start comparing myself to Enzo Fernandez. I got angry to this that I start comparing myself to Enzo Fernandez. Because one thing about Chelsea fans that gets me angry and annoyed, as in we love celebrating mid performance. We love celebrating mid performance. Once our player just score one easy, useless goal, we praise that player as if the player is a Cristiano Ronaldo type of player. But that player just dropped an average performance. So that is why I can't stand Chelsea fans that normally hype Neto. I can't stand Chelsea fans that hype Neto. I can't stand Chelsea fans that hype Neto, bro. Even this Enzo Fernandez. Especially, I remember when Enzo Fernandez scored that useless goal against Leeds in the semi-final at the FA Cup. If you see the way a lot of Chelsea fans were praising Enzo Fernandez. So we say Enzo Fernandez, best midfielder in the world. So we say that Enzo Fernandez this, Enzo Fernandez that, Enzo Fernandez our messiah, Enzo Fernandez our savior. Enzo Fernandez is mid. He's dropping a mid performance. As in, sometimes I feel I feel ashamed of some Chelsea fans. Bro, go and watch Bayern Munich versus PSG, then you know that Chelsea are playing rubbish. Watch Bayern Munich versus PSG. You know that Chelsea players are mid. Look at PSG versus Arsenal. Look at how PSG was pressing Arsenal neck for full 90 minutes. Bro, despite Arsenal defense, they still concede. Those are performers. Not all these Chelsea mid performers that you'll be passing the ball backward every time. Once Gusto hold the ball, Gusto will pass the ball backward. Once Neto hold the ball, Neto will pass the ball backward. Once Garnacho holds the ball, Garnacho will pass the ball backward. Is that something to brag about? Or even if we cannot pass the ball backward, we'll be passing the ball like this, like Seco, left wing, midfield, right wing, left wing, midfield, right wing. That is the best Chelsea can do. Then you still open your dirty mouth and say that Chelsea players are doing their best. Okay, that is it. As in all these goals that Enzo Fernandez scored this season, bro, Without Caicedo, all those Enzo will not even achieve that feat. Do you know the work Caicedo is putting in the midfield? Do you know what Caicedo have passed through because of ref? As in, do you know how many yards Caicedo normally run per 90 minutes? Do you know how many times Caicedo normally run back to the back and support defense? Then you still open your dirty mouth and say that Enzo Fernandez is this, Enzo Fernandez. What can Enzo Fernandez do that me I cannot do? Besides passing the ball to your closest man, is there anything Enzo Fernandez can do again? Is there anything Enzo Fernandez can do again? And me, I can pass the ball to the closest man. And Enzo Fernandez can also pass the ball to the closest man. Besides that, is there any important thing Enzo can do again? So if I see Chelsea fan hyping Enzo Fernandez, it gets me annoyed and angry. Okay. Jeremy Nice, Madrid should sign Olise and Vecina. You see that Vecina that you just mentioned, Jeremy Nice, that is a no-go area. PSG have already dismissed that approach. They say that they are not going to sell Vecina or Joao Navas, so Madrid should just relax. The only one that Madrid can get right now is Olise. And if Madrid go for another midfielder, then Enzo Fernandez will be stranded, which is a very funny situation because Enzo Fernandez's desire is to leave Chelsea. His desire is to play for Madrid. He have already made up his mind. He have already expressed himself by disrespecting Chelsea and saying that he wants to play for Madrid. So just imagine Madrid now later sign another midfielder instead of Enzo Fernandez. Now, what should we do with Enzo Fernandez? Because as for me, I don't want to see Enzo Fernandez in the squad next season. He should go. He should go to any club he wants to go. In fact, I don't even regard Enzo Fernandez as a Chelsea player anymore. So he should go. So Jero, you said that Enzo will be good in La Liga, to be honest. And if he should go, I don't care. Even if he'll be the next I don't care. Even if he'll be a world class in La Liga, I don't care. He should go. He should go. He wants to go, so let him go. Okay, CFC says that I think Goats is a good possibility. Which team is that guy playing for? I recognize his name, but I've forgotten his club. Which team is he playing for? Let me know. He's young and low wages. All these low wages players. I don't know about him, Sha, but tell me more about the guy. Who is Mike's? Where is he play for? Enzo will end up at Bayern Munich. I highly doubt that. See, let me just tell you, CFC. Apart from Madrid and Atletico Madrid, no big team can accommodate Enzo. No big team. Because Enzo Fernandez is replaceable. As in, there are more midfielders that are doing what Enzo Fernandez is not capable of doing. That is why Enzo Fernandez going to any team is impossible. What Enzo Fernandez cannot do, other midfielders are doing it in their team. So you don't expect them to just dismiss their midfielder. And besides, the midfield is very tight. Apart from Manchester United that are looking for defensive midfielders, the rest big team midfield is very choked and tight. So Enzo Fernandez's best solution is to stay at Chelsea or go to Madrid. Besides those two options, there is no way, or to go at Atletico Madrid. That is just it. Okay, Michael Götze is still developing, and I don't need developing talent. If the guy is still coming up, then we don't need player we don't need another Jimmy Gittins now. We don't need another Jimmy Gittins. That guy will just end up like Jimmy Gittins at Chelsea. We need ready-made players. We need players like Joao Pedro and Estevao Williams that will just come in once and kick in. Those are the kind of player we want, or ready-made players. Okay, what we need and what we got is the problem. Jeremy, okay. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that parable, CFC? What we need and what we get. is the problem. Please be more, how would I put it? Be more open because that this is your, this is a mystery opinion that you just dropped. I don't know what you mean by the problem. Okay, Taha Ali is better than Goat. If you are talking about Taha, is it that guy at Bayern Munich? Let me know. Okay, Jeremina is, yeah, to be honest, left wing market is shit. That's why I'd rather have Leo or have a Barnes or don't reason it. Left wingers are much in the market. So left wingers is much in the market. Left wingers is much in the market. They are very much in the market. We have, you see this guy you just mentioned, this Laman Nidia, this guy at Everton. This guy is very good. One of the best left winger in the Premier League. His 1v1 ability is unmatched. Even Avi Barnes is still a good signing, but Avi Barnes is not a 1v1 player. And Rafael is too lazy. Rafael is too lazy. So out of these three players that you mentioned, the one that I will even go for is this Everton guy. This Everton guy is a Premier League proven player. He's a Premier League proven player. Okay, I don't know about that guy. I don't know about that guy from Swedish, which is Tali. Okay, Eric Kane just score. Eric Kane just score. Seriously speaking, I'm not impressed. At least England would have scored ever since then. Eric Kane just scored. I mean, what's the time now? What time did Eric Kane even score the goal? Is it in the second half? Is it the second half? Is it the second half? Or is the match just starting? What time did Eric Kane score? What time did they score? Seriously speaking, this England team is kind of complicated. It's kind of complicated. Seriously speaking, kind of complicated. But I wish England well in the World Cup. I wish them well. So Jeremy is. I think he meant what we want is not what we get. Okay, because of our sports directors, they like bringing players that they feel that is right when the player is not what will fit the team. Like ignoring Victor Osimhen, ignoring Michael Olise, ignoring many players. So I understand now. Our sports directors have actually done a lot of damage, and I think right now they have done some self reflection. So I just hope that things work out for us. I just hope things work out for us. Okay, now you see that the problem with the guy is that he doesn't score much goals. He doesn't score much goals. Only dribble. Now, sincerely speaking, normally the work of a winger is to score goal. One, like personally for me, what I will use to justify a good winger, at least if you can score goal, good, better. But if you cannot score goal, then support the attack, assist your players, assist the attackers. Those are the two things that we know if a winger is very good. So if this Everton guy normally supports the players by giving assist, then he's a good winger. He's a good winger. Okay, you see that it's halftime and now Kane scored a header on the 55 minutes. That is good. That is good for England. That is good. That is good. And I now that England have scored, I still want England should still score more goals because all eyes all eyes are on England, especially in fact, even me, any Premier League fan, anybody supporting a Premier League club will be actively watching England due to their players. So all eyes are on England. We need England to score more goals. We need them to score more goals. We need them to score more goals. Kane is on in a fire. 50 odd goal for, okay, 50 goals for Bayern Munich. 50 goals for Bayern Munich. This is it. Are you is it 50 career goals for Bayern Munich or 50 goals this season? Now talking about Tottenham Hotspurs, it was actually a waste too. It was actually a waste, but the one that wasted his time, but it was waste. Both in with Son, you mean Son, both of them waste their time at Tottenham Hotspurs. But at the end, I'm happy that at least Son won a trophy before he left Tottenham. Son won a trophy. And those two was actually the one taking Tottenham upward. Eric Kane and Son. Those are the two taking Tottenham upward since. So when two of them just left, Tottenham have been struggling and they almost end up getting relegated. They almost end up getting relegated this year. They almost end up getting relegated. So Harry Kane is doing well, especially at Bayern Munich. He's doing well. He's doing well at Bayern Munich. The guy is doing well. He's doing well now. So all eyes are on England right now. All eyes are on England. So we're expecting England to score more goals. That one goal is not enough. We need more goals from England. We need more goals from England. This we need more goals from England this night. We need more goals from them this night. Okay. If I'm Bluco, I'll be watching the World Cup scouting left wing position. Normal, all clubs will be scouting the World Cup. All clubs will be scouting the World Cup. That is compulsion now. Why would you not scout the World Cup? You must scout the World Cup for players, especially left wingers. You must scout them. Xabi Alonso will still be doing his own scouting too. Be doing his own scouting. Okay? So you guys should not let us down, or CFC. England should not let us down because I'm not supporting England, but I'm partially supporting England due to Rich James' involvement and Thomas Tuchel. I like Thomas Tuchel as a coach, and Rich James is my player. So I'm 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 low key rooting for England to go far. So you guys better deliver. Show the world that you are ready for the World Cup by scoring more goals. One goal is not pleasing. No, one goal is not pleasing. So you guys should not disappoint us. So don't disappoint the Premier League. The World Cup is coming on. The World Cup is coming on. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Okay, I love England, but English players are not just too hyped, but don't show it on the pitch. Okay, Jeremy Nice have dropped his opinion that England are not that hyped. Well, this is another new World Cup. I know that England have not been that good in some competition, including Euros, World Cup, and the rest. But let's see what Thomas Tuchel can do. So I trust Thomas Tuchel, but let's see what he can do with England. Let's see what Thomas Tuchel can do. This is another tournament, so a lot of new teams, new setup. So you can't predict England right now. You can't predict them, right? Even if England lose this friendly match, you can't still predict them. You can't predict England. So this is a different England team and a different coach. So let's watch England in the World Cup because England have one of the most easy team to face in the group stage. Because I think they are facing Ghana and some other team in the group stage. So let's watch England performance there before we can actually judge them. But even if they struggle in the group stage, that doesn't mean we should count them out. because Argentina struggle in their group stage and they end up winning the World Cup. So let's watch and see England. Okay, Tuchel is there now. Tuchel is there. He's there. So let's watch and see England. Let's watch and see them. Let's watch and see England. But the area I'm skeptical about that England is the right wingers. By putting Noni Madueke and Boyako Saka and Saka as their choice of left wingers, bro. Are you sure we can rely on Noni Madueke and Saka? Are you sure we can rely on Noni Madueke and Saka as our right winger? Jeremy Nice, Jeremy Nice, do you have a grudge against England? Do you have a grudge against England? This one they say that Tuchel will do nothing until the players start showing it on the pitch. Do you have a grudge against England, Jeremy Nice? Do you have a grudge? Do you have a grudge against England? I know that, and it normally is the player that will show it on the pitch, but this is Tuchel we are talking about. So this is Tuchel. So let's just hold on for the criticism first. Let's just hold on. Okay, Tuchel have been hurt so many times like us. That's understandable now. Tuchel. Our owners did him poorly. Our owners did him poorly. We did him poorly. So, okay, you'll be supporting Brazil, Ecuador, Senegal too. Okay, if you are supporting those teams, personally for me, if I'm the team that me I'll be supporting, I'll be supporting Portugal and France because I'm a Ronaldo fan and I still admire Kylian Mbappe. So, as in, those are the two teams I normally root for in the World Cup. Those are the two teams I normally root for in the World Cup. But this one that you say Brazil, Ecuador, Senegal. This one you say that Brazil, Ecuador, and Senegal. Okay. Senegal will go far, but I don't know about Brazil and Ecuador. Okay, Jeremy Nice, this one that you're saying England is back. Did they score another goal? Did England score another goal? CFC, have they scored another goal? Let me know. Because this one you're rooting England and posting the flag. I don't leave us hanging. Don't leave us hanging here. Did England score another goal? Did they score another goal? Okay. Because the way you are rooting England, that's why I just say, this one that this guy is rooting for England, so maybe England will score another goal. Okay. So all eyes are on Thomas Tuchel. All eyes are on Thomas Tuchel right now. Because he really made a bold decision by not picking some players, some good players in England, like Trent. He did not pick Trent, which was shocking. But let's wait and see. Let's see how England is going to be. Let's wait and see how England is going to be. I'll be rooting since my country did not qualify for the World Cup, which is Nigeria. I'll be rooting for France and Portugal. I'll be rooting for France and Portugal. So that's what I'll be. But I'll be partially rooting for England. Partially, but not fully. Partially. Okay. I share your pain, Jeremy. I remember watching Southgate miss that penalty as a kid, but now, in Tuchel we trust. CFC you are just fired up. You are just fired up. Well, the World Cup is coming. That World Cup excitement. That World Cup excitement. Too bad. My country is not in the tournament. My country is not in the tournament. But I can feel that spirit. I normally feel as in that this is your excitement, this is your enthusiasm. That is as in I normally feel it. That is how World Cup supposed to be. So root for your nation. Where root so far, the England should not disappoint. Oh, England should not disappoint us. Eh, okay. So Jeremy Nice, I'll be watching England. If they win, I'll be happy too. Normally now we're all Chelsea fans, so whether you support England or not, you must still be watching them because our players are there. Our players are there. But the team that me I'll be hate watching, the team that will be hate watching, the team that will be hate watching in the World Cup is Spain and Argentina. I'll be hate watching those two teams, Spain and Argentina. That's the two teams I'll be hate watching. That's the two teams I'll be hate watching. I can't support I can't support those two teams, Spain and Argentina. I rather hate watch them than to support them. That is it for me. That is for me. So CFC, have the second half started. Have the second half started, CFC? Let me know. Have the second half started? Have the second half started? Let me know, bro. So if I'm not mistaken, the World Cup is going to be starting next week. Am I right? The World Cup is going to be starting next week. It's going to be starting next week. It's going to be starting next week, if I'm not mistaken. And I think the World Cup will last for okay. You see that starting now, it's a new 11. Oh, Tuchel have changed the entire squad. Well, it's a friendly game. It's a friendly game. It's a friendly game. So you can change all the players you like. Let's see how it goes if they will score another goal. Now, which team are you going to hate watch? Which team are you guys going to hate watch in the World Cup? Because we all have been talking about teams that we will support. Which team are you guys going to hate watch in the World Cup? Let me know. Which team are you guys going to hate watch? Oh, the World Cup will start on Thursday. That is 5 days from now. 5 days from now. Then it will last for 1 month. 1 month. The World Cup will start with Mexico. It will start with Mexico now. Mexico and the other team. I've forgotten the other team. Mexico and the other team. They will start first. I think in the midnight or so. They will start first. They will start first. So which team are you guys going to hate watch in the World Cup? Which team are you guys going to hate watch? Let me hear your opinion, guys. Which team are you guys going to hate watch? Which team are you guys going to hate watch? Okay, so Gemini is France, Argentina, and Germany. France, Argentina, and Germany. Wow. This one that you include France. This one that you include France in the conversation. I'm kind of shocked though. I was kind of shocked. Well, sorry to disappoint you, Jeremy Nice. France is going to go far, oh, but this Argentina, I don't want them to go far in the World Cup. I don't want them to go far. I don't want them to go far in the World Cup. Seriously speaking. Okay, CFC. Rio, that Liverpool winger is starting right now. Wait. I don't understand. Rio, Rio at Liverpool, that small boy. Was a small boy called in the World Cup? I don't understand. Make me understand. Which Rio are you talking about, CFC? Is it that small boy at Liverpool? Is it that small boy at Liverpool? Let me know. Let me know. Is it that small boy? Is it that small boy at Liverpool? Let me know. Let me know. Wow, that small boy got called up to the World Cup. That is very surprising. Oh. So Tuchel really made a bold move. Oh. Tuchel really made a bold move. Normally, it's not that I'm saying the boy is too small for the World Cup, but there are a lot of England players. But Tuchel have already made the bold move, so let's just hope the decision he made with calling those squad will not backfire. Let's just hope what his decision that he made will not backfire. Okay, since the second half have started, let England continue pressing those teams now and score more goals. Because I believe that a lot of people have already bet on England to score more than one goal. So England should not disappoint. England should not disappoint. They should not disappoint. They should not disappoint at all. England should not disappoint. Okay, talking about Morocco. Morocco is not going to go far. Hey, CFC is like you are watching the match right now. It's like you're watching the match right now, CFC. It's not like you're saying James is on the ball. You're watching the match right now. You're watching the match right now. Okay, like like I was saying, Robinson USA and Fulham player scored a beautiful goal versus Germany. Robinson. Ah, earlier, I think Germany was leading USA in goal. What is the goal line right now in with USA? USA versus Germany. What is the score line now? Who is leading? Who is leading in terms of goals? Who is leading? Let me know. Who is leading, guys? Who is leading in terms of goals? Let me know. Who is leading? Who is leading? Okay, CFC. Did Reece James play at right back or midfield? Where did Tuchel put Reece James? CFC. CFC. Where did Tuchel put Reece James? Let me know. Let me know. And the Germany match, who is winning right now? Who is leading the goal scoring? As in, who is leading in goal scoring? Let me know, guys. Who is leading? Who is leading in goal scoring? Who is leading, guys? Let me know. Okay, he's playing right back. That is it. That is why I like Thomas Tuchel. That's why I like Thomas Tuchel. That is why I like Thomas Tuchel. Thomas Tuchel knows how to use regimes very well. Because if he's all this anyhow coach, they'll be putting regimes in the midfield. Okay, ended 2-1. Germany wins. Too bad for Pochettino USA. Too bad for them. Too bad for Pochettino USA. Bellingham in the number 10 spot. Bellingham is not too active. Bellingham is not too active as a number 10. He's not too active as a number 10. He's more like a central midfielder. Bellingham is not too active as a number 10. Okay, Rio on the right wing. You have said that before. Regimes and Rio, right hand side. Okay, very good, very good. That small boy should not stress Regimes, so. And if the boy play very well, the boy is going to enjoy Regimes because if you pair with Regimes, you are going to enjoy Regimes in that right hand side. You are going to enjoy Regimes. So Rio, don't stress Regimes. Rio should not stress Regimes. Okay. Okay. How is Regimes and Rio even doing? Are they flowing very well? Are both of them flowing very well in that right wing? Are they flowing very well in the right side? So Jeremiah, did you book the Germany game? Did you book the Germany game, Jeremiah? Did you book the Germany game? Because you told me that you booked Portugal. Did you still book this Germany game? Let me know. Did you book the Germany game? Okay. Regime should take it easy in that right place, so that it won't get injured. Regime should take it easy. Regime should take it easy. Seriously, regime should take it easy. Okay. So, guys, what is your World Cup prediction? What is your World Cup prediction? Which two teams do you think will advance to the final of the World Cup? Which two teams do you guys think will advance to the final of the World Cup? Okay, Jeremy Nice. I'm not watching the England game. I've been watching Scotland killing some teams in this end. Okay. Did you book the Germany game, Jeremy Nice? Did you book the game? Let me know. Wow. Wow. See, as in you carry both team to score. Wow. Seriously, you can take risk. Oh. If it's me, I won't even try to take that risk. I won't even try to take that risk. It's not that I believe that you are a professional gambler. You're a professional gambler, bro. I won't even take that risk. Okay, you predicted England to win. And I think right now England is one of the team that have not make that your game to enter, because England game is not sure yet. The win is not sure yet because England is leading with one goal. And we all know that one goal is not a win. Anything can happen in the match. The other team can score and it will be 1-1 and it might end like that. So England, I think England is the only game that is holding your betting slip right now. I think England is the only game. Okay. So that means Jeremy Nines, you are going to be very active in this World Cup in terms of booking games. You are going to be very active because looking at you as a professional gambler, that means you have already mapped out you have already mapped out all the games that you are going to book in this World Cup. Hope I'm right. You have already marked out all the games that you are going to book in this World Cup. Okay. Portugal and France advance to the final. No, that is a tough prediction. No. That is a tough prediction. And who do you think will win between Portugal and France in the World Cup final? Who do you think will win? Who do you think will win? Who do you think will win between Portugal and France in the World Cup final? Who do you think will win, bro? Let me know. Let me know. Because if Ronaldo reach that World Cup final, bro, the stake is going to be high. Oh, the stake is going to be high. It's going to be high. It's going to be very high. Seriously, the stake is going to be very high. Now, there is one thing that I've noticed about Chelsea fans, that one thing I noticed about Chelsea fans is that Chelsea fans normally support Messi. Chelsea fan normally support Chelsea fan normally support Chelsea fan normally support Messi. But as for me as a Chelsea fan, I support Ronaldo. I don't know about you guys. So between Ronaldo and Messi, which one do you support among the two? Okay. Brazil and Argentina late hours. That's why I don't like all this. Okay, Brazil and Argentina, they are going to play in late hours due to their country, due to their country time. Late hours. Okay, Rio looks sharp. That's very good. That means if he's sharp and pressing the attack, then any minute from now, England will score the second goal. And Jeremy Nice's ticket will enter. That means any minute from now, England will score their second goal. So guys, I think the match will end the next 1 hour. I think the match will end the next 1 hour. So Jeremy Nice, are you still going to be active on that Brazil match? Are you going to be active on that Brazil match? But seriously speaking, this one that Brazil did not call Joao Pedro, it looks somehow. It looks somehow seriously because Joao Pedro is supposed to be the main man in Brazil, but Ancelotti did not do very well for not calling Joao Pedro. Seriously, he did not do very well for ignoring Joao Pedro. Okay, New Zealand looked pretty flat. As normal now, England are the bigger team, so they are going to press New Zealand very hard. But England should score another goal. They should score. I know that they are pressing. Normal, we all know that New Zealand is no match for England, so it's left for England to score more goals. At least 3 to 4 goals will be okay in this match. Okay, Simpson predicted Mexico versus Portugal final. Everyone is like Portugal will win it. That is a very big statement to Portugal winning the final. It's very hard. We don't even know if Portugal will reach the final. We don't even know if Portugal will win the final. Talk less of to win the World Cup. We don't even know if you reach the final. Talk less of winning the World Cup. Okay. Okay. So anything can happen now. Portugal might win it, but it is it is in a huge doubt if Portugal will win it. Very huge doubt if Portugal can win the World Cup. Why do you think Ancelotti was right for not picking Joao Pedro? Why do you think he was right? So do you think he was right picking an injury-prone Neymar over Joao Pedro and Jeremy Nice? Do you think he was right for picking for ignoring Joao Pedro? Why do you think so? Let me know. Let me know, bro. Why do you think so? He was right. Why do you think Ancelotti was right for dropping Joao Pedro? Tell me why he was left out. Tell me the reason why. Because your opinion is kind of a mystery to me. Tell me why he was left out of the squad. Tell me why did Ancelotti not pick Joao Pedro in the squad? Tell me why. Tell me why he was left out of the squad. Tell me why. This one that you are mentioning all this match time. Are you going to watch the match? Are you going to watch the match? This one that you are mentioning all this match time. Are you going to watch the match? With James taking all the set piece corner a lot. Yes, now that this is what I've been saying that Thomas Tuchel knows how to use Rich James very well. And you can clearly see that all those set pieces that Rich James normally take, all of them is accurate, very dangerous. This is what I love seeing about Rich James. This is what I love seeing about Rich James. This is what I love seeing about Rich James. And any moment from now, England will just score. Any moment from now, England will score. Any moment from now, England is going to score. Okay, Ja Pedro was not picked because JP played as a striker. Neymar aren't a striker. Okay, I will highly disagree with you because when we're talking about striker at Brazil, if you could remember, Joao Pedro was always called during the international break. Ego, Ego at Brentford was not that called. It was just the last international break that Ego got called. So he was already prepared that Joao Pedro was going to be available as a striker option. So the player that was not supposed to be called up was Ego at Brentford, not Joao Pedro. We all know that Neymar is a winger and Joao Pedro is not a winger. And Joao Pedro is a striker or a number 10. But Ancelotti made the wrong choice by picking Ego over Joao Pedro. Even in the Premier League, Joao Pedro have more goals than Ego. Joao Pedro have more goals than Igor, so it doesn't actually make sense. It didn't even make any sense at all. Okay, Igor Thiago is actually a traditional number 9 with physical presence, plus he scored more goals than Joao Pedro in the Premier League. Really? So he scored more goals. I thought that Joao Pedro had more goals than him. So, sincerely speaking, I still think it would have been Joao Pedro over Ego Thiago, seriously, because Joao Pedro really deserved that spot. But looking at the bright side, it's good that he was left out so that Xabi Alonso can use him. It's good. It's good that Joao Pedro is not going so that Xabi Alonso can access him very well. So let's just watch and see how Brazil is going to do in this tournament. Let's watch and see them. Okay, Thiago scored a ton of penalty. The guy still score a lot of goals now. The guy still score a lot of goals for Brentford. A lot. The guy still score a lot of goals. He still score a lot of goals. Okay, if you watch Brazil, they don't rely on striker and many better options than Joao Pedro in the position. Okay, so they don't rely on striker. Normally, Brazil don't rely on their number 9. What other better option are you talking about? What other better option? Because I don't see Igor Thiago as a better option than Joao Pedro. If that is what you are trying to aim at, I don't see that as a better option. So what are you aiming at? What are you aiming at? Okay. All right, guys. I think this will be the conclusion of my live stream for today. I think this will be the conclusion of my live stream today. It's already 2 hours now, so I'm about to end it. So thank you, Jeremy CFC, Jero, Alex, Ayo. Thank you for your contribution, and you guys really made Jeremy and CFC. You guys really made this live stream more enjoyable today by your opinion, and so I'll still come to live stream tomorrow, which is tomorrow is Sunday. I'll come to live stream tomorrow by 8 p.m. So make sure you guys stay active because a lot of transfer news will be going on. Stay active so that we can talk more about it. So thank you guys for your time, your opinion, and everything. It means a lot to me. CFC, Jeremy, you guys are the best. Thank you again. I appreciate your time and effort. It's not easy. And I wish you guys a very good evening from this side. Anywhere you are around the world, I wish you guys a very good evening and a peaceful night. So, see you guys tomorrow, Sunday by 8 p.m. the live stream. So, CFC, go and continue your match. Go and put focus on your match so that you focus well on the England match. And CFC, I don't want to see that match end with 1-0. I don't want to see that match end with 1-0. Jeremy, nice. Good night. Good night, CFC. See you guys tomorrow.